What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Snapshot Takes Football Podcast. As always, your host Javi and my boy here, Diego. It's been a little break in between. Had some
That's
stuff
right.
going on, but we're back to it nonetheless. And let's go ahead and jump right into it. We'll go ahead and get started with the Prem, where I think, in
We
my
have-
opinion, is settled. But
That's it. We have winners now, unfortunately.
yeah, our one of the co-hosts here got mad that Arsenal was definitely gonna win, so that's why you don't see the jersey up here no more.
Yo, they did it, man. I kind of predicted it in the beginning, but
In the very
later,
beginning, yeah.
later on, I was kind of like, nah, it's not officially over, but they got 9-point lead.
It's like a 90% chance that they win, honestly.
Yeah, so can't really. Did you watch that Everton game though? Their latest game, Arsenal Everton.
Yeah, I watched it.
But yeah, man. So it was in the 89th minute that they broke through.
Yeah.
It was a real tough game. Everton was holding it down. That goal from Jokeres was
One of the luckiest
disgusting,
goals.
bro. Pickford came out. Well, no, he definitely came out terrible. Like he tried to rush it. Even if he didn't come out, I believe they still would have cleared the ball.
Yeah.
But that's crazy. It's like it almost seemed rigged to me.
I think most of these games looked rigged to me, honestly.
And then shortly after that, debut from Max
Dowman?
Dauman. Yeah,
I think that's how you pronounce his name.
16-year-old,
Yeah,
17-year-old.
16. The
It's
youngest,
crazy, man.
The youngest goal scorer in
Good goal
Premier
too.
League
Good
history.
goal. But yeah, Arsenal go 9 points clear. They finally pretty much done it. But it's so disgusting how they play, man.
Yeah, honestly, because like how you said, Everton was holding it down. I mean, they were pressuring from the very beginning. I mean, California
Yeah, Cali
had to play goalkeeper for a little bit with that.
That was a crazy save. That like
yeah.
a crazy deflection.
Yeah, and then Everton had a few chances to score like absolute bangers. I mean, McNeil had one. I think it was in the first half where it was like it looked like it was gonna be like top corner on the left, but it had hit the post. So I mean, Everton in the first half they were clearly dominating, and a little bit to the start of second half. But what matters is the goals, you know.
Yeah, 9. Arteta was definitely stressing, man. They put him before the Jokeres goal. He was going up the pitch. He was screaming at his players. He was stressed.
He was also doing the same thing when they were playing in the Champions League.
Oh yeah, but we'll get to that a little bit later. But yeah, they win this game, a very important game. They go 9 points clear with one game in hand. I don't know. I think that's it. You could put the red and white ribbons on
on the
the
trophy. Oh man.
Oh man, the scenes.
Don't say that.
I'm gonna see so many reels, so many people questioning my takes.
And then you know how Arsenal fans at comparisons. They're already comparing the 16-year-old to Lamine Yamal.
Oh yeah, that boy's delusional.
Yeah.
They're comparing Saliba to Sergio Ramos.
I mean,
But yeah.
and according to them, Saka is the best player in the world.
Man, Saka.
And honestly, in this season, Mondragon has outperformed him.
I think Dauman has more influence on this Premier League than Saka. But yeah, talk about second place, which even if Arsenal did fumble, they wouldn't have benefited. Another draw for Manchester City. That's two draws in a row. Next up, they got Chelsea. Now it doesn't just depend on them. It depends on Arsenal losing points. They had so many chances. The past two games, the last game against Wolves,
The past game was against Forest, wasn't it?
oh yeah, Nottingham Forest. Sorry.
Yeah.
In both games, they had one-on-one situations that they were ping-ponging the ball back and forth right in front of the net, and they couldn't secure it.
Yeah, no, I've seen it, especially in this game. You saw Semenyo take a shot. It's just desviado, like Gay,
Yeah,
whatever
he had
his
the
name
last
is.
one.
He skied it.
Yeah, Pep grabbed his head. He said that he knew it was over.
Trust me, I love to hate watch him, but at this point, I really wanted City to win because I don't care who wins at this point. It could be Man U to win. I'd rather have United win than Arsenal.
But what a beautiful goal from Bernardo.
I don't think he meant that.
You don't think so?
He didn't mean that.
Oh no.
He didn't even celebrate it. He didn't.
Yeah, if you mean that, you'll celebrate.
Yeah.
That. But he's
or
always
at
been
least
like
try
that.
to.
Yeah, but that was a beautiful goal, regardless if
No,
he
yeah,
meant it or not. Just to chip the right amount.
yeah. Well, I guess we'll never know if it was a shot or a cross, but a goal's a goal. But
It
I
won't matter now.
City's just low intensity throughout the game. I don't understand. They have so many attackers, and it's just they started the season. Well, they didn't start the season off strong, but they definitely
Had some highs, but very low
and
lows.
and especially on the attack.
Yeah.
And so, like, just a couple of videos ago, you were like, no one questioned City's attack. They questioned City's defense. And now we're questioning both.
Yeah. Even
It's,
though both games they only conceded one goal. Midweek though they conceded 3, but like we said, we'll get to that a little bit later. But yeah, it's this City, man. I don't know what it is.
and I don't even think it's that the defense had an okay game in this game. It's just West Ham had like one shot on target.
Yeah.
And that one shot on target was the goal. And it came from an ex-Arsenal player as well. Nah, in my opinion, it's over.
You think Pep leaves?
I think it's time he leaves.
But where would he go? Or you think he's just gonna retire? Because he did say this is his last team.
Yeah, I don't see him with the energy to push on to coach another team. Because I mean, here at City, regardless of the results, I feel like once the season's over and the new transfer window opens, he gets who he wants. At another team, he's gonna be dealing with that struggle of having to play players who he has on the roster. So I just think it's a little bit too much added stress if he was to go to another team. We already saw the stress level he had when City was on a downfall. Well,
Definitely.
last season, bro was putting his fingernail inside his head. So in my opinion, I think he should leave.
Do you think it's a lack of creation in their midfield, or because we discussed this multiple times, but it seems like their defense since Margay, whatever his name is, stepped into the City team, they've looked a bit more solid defensively. Like he's gave them a bit more structure, more solid for the left back and right backs to push up. Him and Ruben Diaz have been holding it down, but Rodri's back, Bernardo's playing. They have Reinders, who they spent pretty good amount of money. They have Cherky, Foden, but it's not working.
I think the Premier League itself has just changed too much, and I feel like for the first time, I think we're seeing Pep not being able to adapt to it.
This might be a hot take, but maybe
Oh, what?
it's a snapshot take. But maybe it's Holland. Like they gotta go away from that system, cause every Pep Guardiola squad does not need a proper striker, and now I feel like it's almost like that team is playing for Holland. They want Holland to score the goals, especially that first season where he broke all the records. But you got to remember, you had a De Bruyne that could pick a pass from 60 meters away.
Yeah.
They don't have that no more. So I feel like they have to kind of go away from that and maybe resurface and look for other strikers, even though he just signed a new deal. But he just seems too robotic at moments. Like, if they're in the low block and that defense doesn't give him space, he's non-existent in these games. Different ways you got to view the game, you know what I mean?
No, yeah, definitely. Because, I mean, I would say I don't think Holland's the issue, but when you come out and say that everybody's looking for him, and you watch more City games than I do, so you would know more than I do. But if you're out here saying that they actively look for Holland, then I do think that would be the issue. But if that wasn't the case, I wouldn't say Holland's the issue because United have awakened Sesko. Arsenal has awakened Gyökeres all of a sudden.
Chelsea, Joao Pedro.
Yeah, so I mean, I guess it's just like I said earlier. I think the Prem has just evolved into something different, which we don't like to see, but it has changed, and I feel like it depends more now on who you have behind the striker.
Yeah.
Because I mean, it's not like City don't have players to fill the spots in, like in terms of attack. Like you said, they have Cherky, and Cherky plays like in the second half now.
Yeah.
You have Reinders who he barely sees the pitch now. Marmoush barely sees the pitch. Foden on and off in form. It's like but you have the players.
Yeah. Nah, definitely. It's because, like, also we keep going back to the old City squads. You had multiple players giving you 5 to 10 goals a season. Nowadays, it's like just Haaland.
No, yeah,
Foden
like
a-
you said, they keep looking for him.
Yeah, I mean he's great, but even Semenyo coming in, he did affect a few games, but it wasn't as big as an impact. And especially like you're signing players like that when you have Doku, you have Savinho who you barely use, Marmouche, like you have 3 players in that position and you can't use them all, bro.
Right. No, and then the worst thing is they all have so different profiles to each other.
Yeah,
So it's not like I guess you could sign them as depth players, but they don't want that.
yeah,
And everybody knows they don't want that.
yeah,
You know, Doku wants to be a starter. Semenyo wants to be a starter. Semenyo is what? He was the second top goal scorer in this season before he joined City.
yep.
So he's definitely gonna want to be a starter. So it's tough.
No, but still Haaland, even though we're criticizing him, he
Well,
still got 22 goals.
I don't think we're criticizing him. We're criticizing
System.
City.
Yeah, the system. Yeah, but
The
yes,
system,
Semenyo still
the league.
third, 15 goals. So this is definitely a closer Golden Boot race than recent years, though.
Definitely.
Usually Haaland is
Definitely.
because it's like he hit
Haaland
a
at
plateau.
this point, he's like
Yeah,
15 goals ahead of everybody.
yeah, he hit a plateau definitely. But so yeah, they dropped points. Manchester City dropped points. They have 61. Like we said, 9 points behind Arsenal with a game less. Chelsea's coming up next. Chelsea might give them a little surprise.
If Chelsea
depends
beat-
which Chelsea shows up.
Yeah, but if Chelsea beat City, I don't know what else to say.
Talking about Chelsea, they actually lost this weekend 1-0 to Newcastle. Very, very boring game. It had its
It was a boring
moments,
game.
little moments,
That was a
but
boring game.
yeah, Anthony Gordon scores in the 18th minute. After that, the game pretty much,
A lousy goal too.
yeah,
Like, not to discredit the goal, right? But I feel like everybody on the pitch definitely saw what was going to happen, and whoever was tracking Gordon just gave up.
yeah,
Cause you saw Reece James, he was fighting for it.
yeah.
But whoever I forgot who it was, but
That defense needs 3 other Reece James.
yeah,
Not Cucurella's okay. They need 2
no,
center backs to the caliber of
he
Reece
played
James.
a pretty solid game.
Because Reece James, I don't know if you saw the free kick that hit the post. He nearly tied the game up, man. That Reece James is pretty good. He's top 3 right backs in the world, I think.
You think he should leave Chelsea though?
I think he just signed an extension.
No, I know that. He literally just signed it like last week.
Yeah.
But I don't know why. I feel like it's a mistake.
Where would you like to see him at?
I don't know. I feel like there's a handful of teams out there that could really use him. I mean, he plays right back, right?
Yeah, he
right
plays
back,
right
and he
back,
can play
CDM.
CDM. So
Yeah.
I mean, but the only issue is his injuries.
Yeah, no,
Although he's been
definitely
doing
injury-prone.
good, but
Yeah.
still,
No, he's a crazy player. I feel like any top team would love to have him.
yeah.
Honestly, in my opinion, I think Madrid signed the wrong English right back. If you were gonna invest in somebody, I think it should have been Reece.
Especially if you're gonna invest in someone injury prone, you might as well have gone with Reece James.
But yeah, still lackluster game from Chelsea.
They thought huddling around the referee was gonna help
Oh
him out.
yeah, what's up with that, man? They done that the past 2 games.
The past 2 games?
Yeah, they
Oh,
did
damn,
in the
I didn't
Champions
see that.
League one or in the FA Cup. Forgot which one, but they've been doing it.
Well, supposedly, what I was reading is that they always huddle up around the center, and then the referee just happened to be there. But
Yeah, I think the last one was in the FA Cup, and they had a little scuffle. Like they were trying to push him away and stuff. But,
okay, like you can't huddle up anywhere else.
but yeah, lackluster game, 1-0 to Newcastle.
Chelsea jump out of the top 4.
Yeah, they're in 6th place with 48 points. They're still in the race for Champions League contention, but they got to pick it up. It's going to be a real tough one. Before they verse City, they got a game against Everton. So City's next Premier League game is against Chelsea, but Chelsea has to play Everton before that. I believe all of them have a extra
schedule.
game in hand, especially because Arsenal already played, so
Yeah.
that kind of messes it up. But moving on to your mighty Reds.
I don't even want to talk about them. Man.
Great game. Richarlison was trying to be a R9. He could finally score a late game tie, and
But he didn't take off his jersey this
yeah,
time.
he knew better. How you call
Nah,
it?
man,
Another beautiful goal by Soboslai.
Yeah, another direct free kick.
Yeah.
I think this is fifth one this season, or like fourth or fifth one.
He scored against Arsenal, City, Tottenham. He might have had a few more. I don't remember those.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but he's almost direct player we got.
Yeah, I don't know if you've seen him after the game. They interviewed him, and he said he doesn't know what's going on. Like, there's no excuse for the system not to be working. He doesn't know what's going on.
It's a tactics, bro.
I definitely think so. When you have a player that puts his shoes on backwards in Gapco, Salah actually started on the bench. Frimpong started in front of him.
We're just not making the right passes. Like, our decision making is just.
I'm not gonna lie though. I feel like Liverpool has a lot of chances. It's just that your front three is washed. If it's not Ekitike getting a good or scrapping out a ball to put it in the back of the net, the other two are just there, wasting balls.
That's what sucks, because I mean, we've talked about this before. Liverpool went on to sign 2 strikers and no wingers, and yet they won't change the formation, which doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, now Slash cooked.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if everyone sees it, how come you're not seeing it?
Yeah,
like you just want to. He wants a favor of Gakpo so bad, and like you said, it's a Dutch team, and then you want to favor Salah, cause Salah, if you bench him, he has an attitude. Don't get me wrong, I love Salah. He's done amazing things for us. He has literally put the team on his back to push us to great levels, to trophies. But when it's time, it's time.
Yeah, no, definitely. I think. Well, I don't know, man, because
you have to switch formations. It just doesn't work.
He looked like he's lost pace. He's definitely a shadow of the player he was.
Like, out of 5 passes that he has throughout the game, he might succeed in 2.
Yeah, do you think it's like he's in his head, or you think he's completely washed now, or he's just in his head like a bad slump?
I don't know, because I mean the way the game is played for Liverpool now is definitely different. And you mentioned that before. You don't have Trent feeding you those the balls that no one else could possibly pass to you, So it's definitely different, because you have Frimpong now that is like an added winger.
Yeah, definitely. So
he's taking on that space as well, and then you don't have Darwin Núñez to make that fast runs for you to just launch the ball, So, and he'll end up getting it. Now you have Ekitike as your starting striker, and Ekitike drops back a lot.
Yeah,
he's a striker, but he's kind of like a false 9, playing that narrative as well. So it's just tough, and then you can't pass it to Gakpo because you never know where he's at.
Yeah, definitely.
I can't blame him completely, but his form has definitely dropped.
Yeah, not definitely. Y'all need a winger, 2 wingers this summer, but who knows with I believe definitely Slot will be out. Then we'll see if Xabi Alonso is the man for the job. I believe Xabi Alonso doesn't want to take a break. I think
he's already on break.
Yeah, but he didn't. It wasn't intentional, but yeah. So Liverpool dropped points again. Richarlison levels it up the last 90 minutes, which he could have had a hat trick, maybe even a poker. That play he did against Van Dijk, that he shielded him off, I feel like that would have been a nice goal. But another draw for Liverpool. This is a draw after a loss. They have 49 points. They're in 5th place. Looking like Conference League for them next year. But they're still in the fight for the Champions League. So
I think Solskjaer also said that in the interview.
Yeah.
He was like, at this point, we should just be happy with Conference League. And it's true. The team just doesn't want it.
Yeah, and then
I don't know what it is. Don't get me wrong. Towards the 70, 80 minute, every time Liverpool attacked, the whole Tottenham team was there, but rightfully so. I mean, they're fighting relegation. They're trying their best to rescue any type of points.
Yeah, definitely. It's crazy how they dropped so low. But yeah, they're still in Champions League contention. They're 2 points behind Aston Villa, which lost again. That's 3 losses in a row. You jinxed them terribly, bro. You said they couldn't get 2 results back to back.
They're on a roll now, bro. Just rolling down the hill, but
but yeah, damn. 3-1 loss to Manchester United, which
I said it too. I was like, they're just.
You could tell the energy. They didn't play for 2 games. I think they thought they were on international break, because they didn't play the FA Cup and they didn't play the Champions League. So 2 week rest for them. They beat them 3-1. Bruno Fernandez beats David Beckham for the assist record.
In a single season, right?
Yeah.
Like
he has
15? 16?
16.
Yeah.
So he's 4 away from tying Henry and De Bruyne with 20. And there's still a couple games played. I think 8 games left. So
I have a question.
Yeah.
Does Bruno Fernandez enter in talks for the best Prem player in the year?
The PFA?
Yeah.
So if we get this straight out the bat, I don't think Arsenal has any player that could go in there. Let me stop. I think Gabriel can. Gabriel could win PFA. Other than that, I don't see nobody from Arsenal because all their attackers are like on and off.
Yeah.
I feel like Gabriel is the only one that has been consistent all year long. Left back Caliaflori started off strong. Now Hincapié took over that spot. Hincapié been playing amazing, locking them down. Saliba, after that injury, he's been solid. He's been consistent. Like, he's a perfect teammate for Gabriel, but he's not at Gabriel's level with the amount that Gabriel could score. City, if it's not Haaland, nobody else is getting in. Haaland dropped off. Man United, yeah, Bruno, I say he's been the best offensive player, midfielder / attacker all season. Like, he's been put in performance when they had Haram Mamorin, and now he's doing it with Michael Carrick. He's been, if he breaks the record, I don't see how you don't give it to him.
I think regardless if he doesn't break the record.
You think he's the player of the year?
I don't see anyone he's been consistent all season.
Yeah.
I don't see another player that has been as consistent. Now, you could say Arsenal break this and give it to Gabriel or give it to Raya for all I know, but
that would be crazy.
It would be crazy, but it wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah.
But in my opinion, it's Bruno.
That's a good take. Yeah, because I mean he's been real good all season.
And they're up to third place. Imagine comparing this season to last, but they ended up 15.
Yeah, no, definitely a big jump. That break is helping them a lot, but especially with Michael Carrick, they like almost jumped the level. Yeah, Bruno had 2 assists today. The first one to Casemiro when did the 6-7 celebration. The fans kept shouting at him, one more year. So let's see if that, especially Champions League, maybe that has
maybe that motivates him.
Yeah, because he's been doing good this season. Like, he's been finding the back of the net a lot. I believe this is tied with his highest scoring season ever. 7 or 8. The last time he reached that, he was at Madrid.
I think he has 7 goals, if I'm not mistaken. Because I think I saw that the majority of his goals, 6 out of the 7 goals that he scored were from set pieces.
Yeah. So yeah, and then Bruno gave another assist to Cunha. That was a beautiful pass. That was a beautiful play. And then Sesko finds the back of the net with a...
That man Sesko had to jump over players. He had to fight through that mess.
Yeah, that was a lucky goal, but he got it in at the end of the day.
I wouldn't say lucky, but he definitely fought
deflection.
Yeah.
But yeah, he did his thing. That's what a striker's supposed to do.
Yeah. And not to take credit away from Man U or anything, but Villa definitely had like 2 clear chances to score.
Yeah.
There was one towards the end of the very end of the game where I think 2 players that ended up running into each other. Like, they were right in front of the goal. All they had to do was tap it in.
It's crazy how much they dropped for him. Quick question though, for Manchester United, do you think them signing the goalkeeper made them a way better team? Because we gotta remember, Onana was letting balls coming straight at him just roll into the back of the net. Like, do you think he was rigging games, or do you think?
I just think he's shit.
That bad?
Onana?
You think he's that bad? Bro, because I was watching...
Even at his team right now, I think he's not having... I don't know.
Yeah,
the few highlights I did see, they weren't that good.
Because I watched a compilation sometime last week about his season last season, and bro, those goals are criminal. Like, if they're gonna lock up Paqueta, You gotta take that brother with you.
Nah, but referring back to the original question, I think signing the goalkeeper and signing Cunha
Yeah, and then
and
Buemo.
Embuemo were definitely the shift that they needed.
Yeah,
Because without those three signings, who knows where they would have been right now?
yeah.
Because especially Cunha and Embuemo.
No, yeah,
Because
definitely.
like we said before, and we said it counting signs, Bruno Fernandez needed that help.
Yeah,
You know.
those are non-stop running players.
That pretty much says everything there is about the Prem, unless you have something else to say.
No, that's pretty much it.
Yeah. So congratulations to Arsenal. As much as I hate to say it,
Fuck 'em.
well, the league ain't over till it's over, but 90% chance they win. So that's that. So we can go ahead and move over to La Liga and still same leaders. I think how many points is that? 4.
4, yes sir.
4 points ahead of second place, which is Real Madrid. But we'll go ahead and get started with Barcelona, who they do win today, 5-2 against.
5-2,
yeah.
5-2.
5-2 against Sevilla. So, Rafinha hat-tricky.
Hat-tricky. Yes sir. And then Joao Cancelo scores. Dani Olmo scored. So that's the 5 right there. Both Sevilla goals came in the added time of each respective half. So there was like seconds left in both halves when they scored.
Yeah.
Both were assisted by Oso, which he made his debut today. I mean, credits to him, right? Like this is his first game, 2 assists.
Credits to Barcelona too, because they love doing that for some reason.
Nah, yeah, but Joan Garcia wasn't really tested today. First 2 goals were penalties. Rafinha chipped the first one. The second one, they were saying it was controversial. But now, even I said it as soon as the game happened, like you could tell the defender falls. He has his arm by his body. He sees Cancelo's cutting in and he extends it. Like, how is that?
No,
how is that not a penalty?
I think the funny part is that his when his arm was already extended, he had extended his arm his hand a little bit more. And I'm like, what sense did that make? You're gonna go ahead and extend your head, and then your arm's already there. That kind of just shows that the intention is there to block it one way or another. Definitely. So I mean, it could have fell one way or another because the commentators were definitely saying it wasn't a penalty. But in my eyes and your eyes, definitely.
Yeah, man, he definitely moved. I understand, like, if you're sliding,
and if your arm's already on the floor, like extended.
Yeah, even if you're going through the motion, like you're sliding and you can't stop, and your hands coming with it, and it blocks. That's okay. That's not a pen. That's you supporting your body. But you were standstill and you move. That's a goalkeeper move. Yeah, Rafinha scores a hat trick. The third goal was a little deflection as well, but pretty good goal. The Dani Olmo goal, that was beautiful. Bernal gets an assist. He's been putting up goals and assists every single game. I seen some people saying Frank is not a starter no more.
I don't know about that.
That was tricky though, bro. Because if you think about it, like the starting lineup at the beginning of the season was Frankie, Pedri, Firmino, Olmo. So now, if you bring in Frankie with Bernal and Pedri, who's gonna be more like the cam, or there's not gonna, or you gonna take that away?
I mean, if you have those 3, you're pretty much taking away the cam position, honestly.
But do you need it? To be honest, what I would think is, you take away the striker, and you make a false 9, because. Lewandowski today, he was looking like Ferran Torres, and Ferran Torres is looking like himself. Them boys miss goals left and right. Lewandowski had like 3 or 4 chances today.
Yeah, he had at least one clear one where he should have scored.
Yeah, the last one definitely where he hit it to the right of the net. I kind of feel bad for him, man, because he's a great striker. Well, he was a great striker. I feel like he still has that. He definitely finds that gaps that are there, but it's like he's too in his head. He knows he's in a bad form. I believe him not getting consistent game time is getting to him too, and the fact that Barcelona want to re-sign him, but they want to use him as a bench player. So I feel like it's extra pressure added to him.
I just think there's a loss for Barcelona though. You have two strikers who are out of form, who are low on confidence. It's a loss for Barcelona at this point. I mean, what do you do there? What you said doesn't make sense though. Take away the striker and play someone has a false nine.
So Bernal will play the
CDM.
CDM. Yeah, yeah. You'll have to use another forward. So either
But
you could put Rafinha there. I would put Yamal there as a false nine.
and then Rooney on the right.
Yeah, because them two are Rooney could the very few chances he had with the ball, you could see what he could do.
Yeah.
Like, or you
I mean,
even,
today wasn't his best of games, but you definitely see it.
yeah, even Rashford, bro. Like I consistently been saying this all season. Rashford could play as a 9. I don't know why you haven't. But Rafinha the other day he played as a 9 as well for the last few minutes. So or maybe Dani Olmo. That's a good shout to me.
He's been there.
Yeah. So
He can make it work.
I feel like that's who you have to do because them other two boys, man, they're lost, and it's gonna be tough to win the UCL, the other competition,
without a striker,
without a proper 9.
But nonetheless, Gavi's back.
Yeah.
So that complicates midfield even more now.
Yeah, but he's gonna be a rotation player for now until he gets his feet
definitely.
under him.
But I mean, now you add him on as well when you have Casado as well.
Yeah, I feel bad for Casado. I definitely think this is his last season here.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. As much as he has Barcelona in his heart, because you can clearly see it. He doesn't love anything else more than he loves Barcelona. But
it's sad
the standards and expectation when it comes to playing for a top club such as Barcelona.
Yo, it's crazy though how Bernal just is so fluid in this team. Like he's 18 years old and the way
dude, when I think he made his debut in the preseason.
Yeah, last season.
Yeah. And when I saw him in preseason, I just knew that boy was gonna be something.
I can't watch preseason. I feel like it's too boring. But after a few
preseason,
games,
preseason is nice because you get to see the upcoming players.
Yeah,
you know. But I saw it not that I saw it, but I saw him how he was playing, and he definitely looked like he had it in him to be something great. He came back stronger than ever because. Since then, they were already saying he was going to take Frankie's spot.
One of my family members was telling me last season how they were upset when he got hurt, especially with the injury, because they said they love his play. To be honest, I didn't count it as much because last year, I believe he only played like 3 or 4 games, and then he got hurt. And then Casado came in and he played amazing. So I didn't really value him. But this season, especially coming mid-season, and you're putting up these performances against this big teams against Atletico. You saw him against Newcastle. He got tired, but he's present. He knows where to be at. He finds the back of the net and just giving assists. So pretty good. He has some speed to him. Like he looks clunky and kind of slow, but he has some pace.
It's crazy because he's stupid tall.
That's why his aerial awareness is good too. Like he definitely makes his presence felt. Cancelo,
he's getting better by the game, bro.
Yeah, like he was definitely gassed the first few games, but he's definitely got to that level now.
No, yeah, the last 3 games.
Yeah, attacking wise, I think he's like our 3rd or 4th best player. Cause you got Yamal, you got Rafinha. And then Rashford and him are up there. I think he might be better than Rashford attacking wise, but I think he should have been MVP today. They gave it to Rafinha, but Cancelo got both pens and he scored.
Yeah,
beautiful goal.
Pedri looked tired this game.
Yeah, definitely. We were texting throughout the game, and I definitely said that after the 2-0, after the 2 pens, they should have got one more and rested him. I wanted them to rest Rafinha too. He
played the whole game.
He played to like the 80th minute. Javi came in for him. You mentioned how you didn't know why they were risking Yamal.
Yeah, I mean when they brought in Yamal, it was already like 4 goals up.
Yeah, and he didn't even make his presence felt.
Yeah, so I mean if you're already winning that much, keep in mind you have a big game coming up.
Yeah, if they lose that game, do you think it's the season's a failure?
If they lose in the Champions League?
Yeah, if they lose this game in the Champions League, do you think it's a failure?
Well, if they lose this game in the Champions League, it's over, right?
Yeah.
it's tough to say because Barcelona, as much as they are in first place this season, it doesn't seem like how they were last season. Last season, a 5-2 victory was every other game.
Yeah.
Now you're seeing this once every like 4 or 5 games.
Yeah.
You know, so the consistency that it was in the goal scoring attribute, comparing this season to last season it's definitely been a downfall. So, and everyone's saying that in the Champions League, Barcelona has like the easiest route because they're on the right side of it all. You know, but I wouldn't say it's a failure.
If they lose this game, you don't think it's a failure against Newcastle?
I mean,
to me, I think if we don't make it to semifinals, if we verse Arsenal in semifinals and we make it to the semifinals, it's not gonna hurt as bad. I think it's still a failure, but not as big as it would be if we lose on Wednesday.
like, okay, it's a failure. Yeah, obviously it's a failure in terms of the stats. But keep in mind, the first time they played Newcastle, they struggled.
Yeah.
Rashford came
Clutch.
Yeah, and then the last game against Newcastle, they struggled, ended up in a draw. So the struggle is there.
Yeah.
Are they gonna be able to keep pushing? Possibly, but then you face Atletico, who we've already seen Barcelona have struggled.
Yeah.
Not in the second leg, but in the first leg.
But I think
you get what I'm
I
saying.
think definitely like that Atletico game that we lost 4-0, we didn't have Rafinha and we didn't have Pedri. And then the game we almost came back, we didn't have Frankie. So we haven't had that full squad against any team. I think the last time we played with a full squad was against Madrid in the Super Cup against a big team.
Who's also been struggling. All I'm saying is that that Barcelona have been struggling game in, game out.
Definitely.
Every big game they face has been a tremendous struggle. And I don't know if it's because of the physicality of it all, but
Yeah, I definitely think it.
in terms of expectation, it's a failure. But when you're looking game in, game out, you see how Barcelona struggles most of these games, especially the big games. So it's a failure. It's a failure because of who they are.
Yeah.
But and like if they were to get eliminated by Newcastle, right? I'm not saying they are, but this is just another game they have struggled with. Barcelona has struggled in every big game.
Yeah, definitely.
Like it's no disrespect. Obviously, it's a failure because of who they are.
But yeah, so yeah, Barcelona win that game 5-2. They're still 4 points clear, the top of Madrid.
You saw Laporte that won the elections.
Yeah, I seen that. All the players went to vote after the game.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out Ter Stegen. He didn't pay his membership.
He wasn't electoral vote.
Yeah,
or something like that.
So no, but what happened was that you have to be a member of the team. Like you have to consistently be playing, and he stopped paying. So when he went to
you have to be like a socio,
yeah,
or
like
whatever
a
it's
socio.
called.
I know in Argentina they call it socios.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you have to give like a monthly or a yearly.
It's like a membership.
Payment. Yeah, membership basically.
Okay.
Like say you're a part of the squad. You're a part of the organization.
Bro stole so much money from Barca and couldn't keep paying the membership.
Man, he forgot, but I kind of felt bad for him, bro.
That made me feel bad.
Especially the video they took of him when he was trying to go vote. Like he seemed sad, and he won us. He was crucial in the last Champions League we won. It was 11 years ago, but still I think he's our best goalkeeper that we've had.
Oh yeah, and then he's been there for so long.
Yeah, I definitely felt bad for him, but it is what it is at this point. But yeah, shout out to Laporta, even though after all that going on with Xavi and talking about Xavi wasn't it Xavi Espiritu? Xavi
the right back.
Yeah. What you think about him?
Espart.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Xavi Spart.
Something like that.
What you think about his debut in La Liga?
I think he played pretty good.
Yeah.
I think he played pretty good. There's a couple flaws, but his debut. I know it's not his actual debut. This is what, second game?
Yeah.
His actual debut was in the UCL.
The Champions League. Yeah. He came in making a crucial tackle.
Yeah, no, he's really good.
So we're gonna expand on this little Barca segment a little bit more. So Cancelo playing great. Balde, Kunde about to come back. Eric Garcia is there, and now you have this kid. Once again, what are you changing? Who's gonna be your starters?
Well, John Cancelo, definitely.
Yep, he has to.
Yeah,
No matter which side.
yeah. I think Koundé loses his spot.
You think so?
I think so, cause especially in the fullback area, you want to have speed,
Yeah,
and I'm pretty sure Koundé is the slowest amongst them all.
yeah.
So Balde and Joao Cancelo will probably be the starters for a little bit, cause I doubt Xavi would be
Not
a
yet,
starter
definitely.
out of nowhere.
Yeah, he's almost
know?
like a trial and error player right now.
Yeah. So I mean, he'll definitely have his moments, but as of right now, I think it's Joao Cancelo and Balde.
Yeah, I think this summer, man, they gotta sell Balde, try to sign Cancelo, and just use Xavi as a backup.
Why would you sell Balde though? I've been seeing this around and
Not Balde, Kunde.
oh,
Sell Kunde. No, I'll keep Balde. I think Balde
yeah.
is solid.
There's rumors that Barca wants to sell him though, but I don't think they should.
Nah, not Balde. I feel like he gives us a little plus with his speed.
Yeah, but I do agree. I think Kunde's it's hard
Nah,
because
I
the
think,
season prior
yeah, he was
attacking
solid.
wise.
I think he was better defensively. I never liked his attacking.
Oh, well, in my opinion, he
I
was
feel
good
like-
at giving crosses.
I feel like he always would. He's a player that ties his shoelaces together from both feet. Like he just looks wonky, bro. He's terrible, bro. I don't know.
So sell Kunde, sell Casado, Ferran.
Ferran, Lewandowski.
Lewandowski's leaving this season, supposedly, maybe, most likely.
Who else?
I think selling those four is a plus.
Yeah, but they gotta spawn in some more players from somewhere. But yeah, moving on.
Yeah, too much
a
time on
little bit
Barca.
long. Yeah,
Real Madrid, who's in second place, actually won this game against Elche 4-1 and pretty dominant game. I mean, in terms of stats, it seems pretty equal, but
Yeah.
if you were to watch the game,
no, yeah.
Real Madrid was obviously more crucial.
More passionate.
Yeah.
They used I believe they finished the game with 7
Cas-
players from
Castilla
the Castillas. Yeah,
Yeah.
so it definitely, you could tell this team right now with these young players, they feel the badge, they feel the colors, they want to make their name known, and they don't want to just play for the back of the jersey. They want to play for each other. So you could tell, even in the Champions League against City, a big team, they all played together. They were solid defensively.
Yeah.
A great game. Fede Valverde scoring another beauty. Guler scoring from his own half.
It was like 60,
Rudiger's
68, 70.
70, I think 68 meters,
Yeah.
72 meters,
Something like that.
Yeah. How you call it?
Nah, terrible from the goalkeeper.
Yeah.
Not to take anything away from Gula. The goal was amazing.
Yeah.
The goal was amazing.
The ball bounced and he was
The
kind of
goalie
like
was
looking
looking-
both ways. Yeah.
Goalie ain't even know where the ball was at.
Yeah, he was way off his line.
I have a question though.
Yeah.
You see how Arbeloa is using all these players from the Castilla. Once the starters come back, what happens to those players?
They're on the bench. Not because I believe once the players come back, they will drop for him. Madrid will drop for him.
Mm.
But you're paying the big salaries. You're dealing with egos. That's exactly what Xavi Alonso was dealing with. So it's kind of like all these Castilla players are going second fiddle or third. Because Madrid have 10 players off right now. 10 players out. You have Bellingham, Rodrigo, which isn't coming back, Mbappe. Those are 3 starters right there. Carreras.
Is Chouameni injured or is he just?
Not sure how many played.
Oh, he's just heartbroken.
Yeah.
Nah, I mean I was just asking because like everyone's hyping the fact of that. Oh, well now it's Castilla versus La Masia, but I think they're just using them because all the injuries they have right now.
Yeah,
But
definitely.
I mean, so once the starters come back, how much playing time are the Castilla players actually gonna get?
Yeah, no, I think it's going to drop, definitely. I think Valverde is really benefiting from these Castilla players because now he's more
He has
offensive.
someone
Yeah.
who fucking runs with him.
Yeah, they're actually playing for the badge, like I said, and they're they're doing the dirty work for him,
Mm-hmm.
and so he has a chance to exploit that wing a little bit more, push a bit more up. Because when Jude comes, Jude is a false nine.
Yeah.
He's a false midfielder.
Yeah. So when Drew comes back, it pretty much limits Valverde.
Yeah, definitely. Because Valverde then has to do the dirty work.
Yeah, and see how Valverde scored that goal against Elche. He was pretty much in the outer circle, outer moon of the box, and usually Bellingham would be there.
Yeah, so. And even when Mbappe comes back, that's two players that's not gonna drop.
Right.
And this team right now looks happy. Like them playing together, they all celebrate together.
Yeah, they
like not to say that they don't celebrate together when they're not, but they look more united.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be interesting. But yeah, definitely the last two games have been impressive from Madrid. They've put a stamp on the results.
That being said, Real Madrid right now, at least with how they're looking, especially with the first leg win over City, it looks like they might make it pretty far.
In the Champions League?
Yeah.
Well, next up they'll have Bayern, but we'll touch that a little bit. But yeah, Madrid they won their game, 66 points, like we said, 4 points behind Barca. Atletico won their game in the Haram Derby, Atletico versus Getafe, 57 points. They made it to third now.
Yeah, they won 1-0
behind them.
Golazo from Molina.
Oh yeah, what a beauty, bro.
That was amazing.
That's the type of goal you need in those low block games, because you ain't gonna get through that.
We were talking off camera. We were like, Gullit might win goal of the month or goal of the week, whatever it's called, but I think Molina tops it.
It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be good because you don't see that from anybody what Gullit did.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be good. Just touching up on the Bundesliga a little bit. Bayern Munich still in first, no surprise, but they did draw this weekend with 2 red cards. One from
that game was crazy.
Jackson.
That goal, yeah. But nah. The game, yeah, dude. You saw the picture they had took. It was like as he was making the tackle, but the dude didn't even know what was going on yet. Oh my god, dude! No, it's so stupid because they had given a rest to Kane for Nicolas Jackson, and then he goes out and gets a red. Nah, man. But the game itself was crazy. I mean, 5 minutes into the game, Leverkusen were already up.
Yeah.
Controversial because they were saying that they had fouled Luis Diaz in the build-up, but I was watching that now.
The other red card was to Luis Diaz for a dive, right?
Yeah, so he had got the first yellow for a high kick, and then he got the second yellow for a dive. This was all in the span of like 15 minutes. He had scored, and then he ended up getting a red card.
That's crazy.
But I think the referee in that game definitely has to be investigated, bro. Some of those calls in there, dude. A handball from Jonathan Ta. Because he had scored, but they had took it away because they said handball. But fucking ball, he was like this, and the ball hit him right here. And then they had taken away Harry Kane's goal as well for another handball, and the dude wasn't even looking. The ball hit him like right here. But nonetheless, I think Leverkusen definitely had more chances to score. So even with the referee's help, they still couldn't win. It was a 9v12 at the end of the game. And they still couldn't win.
But yeah, that wraps that up. We could talk a little bit about the Champions League. A little recap of all the games. Galatasaray beat Liverpool 1-0.
Why you start with that one?
That's the first one that popped up, bro. Talking about Bayern Munich, they beat Atalanta 6-1.
That one's raps.
In Italy, PSG beat Chelsea 5-2. Madrid beat City 3-0 at the Bernabeu. Crazy game from Fede. Bodo Glimt beat Sporting 3-0 in Norway. And Barcelona tie 1-1 with Newcastle. Predictions of who you think go through.
All right.
Oh, Arsenal tied 1-1 with Leverkusen. I missed that one.
Yeah.
Oh, and Atletico beat
Tottenham 5-2.
Yeah.
It's in terms of Leverkusen and Arsenal, that one's tough.
I'm not gonna lie, Leverkusen gonna show up.
Yeah, that was tough. I might actually go for. Would you say underdog? Yeah, underdog. I'm at first I said Leverkusen had no chance.
Yeah.
But the way they played that first game, the way they played against Bayern this weekend, I think Leverkusen definitely have a huge chance in actually winning this game. Was the first leg at
in Germany? Yep.
Oh, so this one's gonna be at the end.
Yep.
Okay, it's gonna be tough.
Nah, yeah, I definitely want Leverkusen to win. I'm not gonna lie, I can't have Arsenal win the two major trophies this season. But
No, I think Leverkusen's gonna pull off a surprise. I don't know why.
I think they're gonna go to penalties. I don't know what tells me that, and then whoever wins. But something tells me it's gonna be a real tight game. It's gonna go all the way to penalties, or it's gonna be a 1-0 win.
Well, if it goes to penalties, I'm pretty sure Leverkusen would win. Just considering how small Raya is.
Yeah, he can't die for penalties. I don't know if you've seen that.
No, I haven't seen that. But that's that. I think Leverkusen. You think Leverkusen as well. Bodo Glimt being Sporting 3-0. I'm pretty sure Bodo Glimt.
I think Bodo Glimt goes through. I don't think they'll win this game. I think they might be tied, but I don't think they'll win. But yeah, they're definitely going through. PSG Chelsea, that was a crazy game.
Yeah, but I think it's all set in stone.
Yeah, definitely. Kvaratskhelia came in and he turned the fucking fixture on his head. Bro, what a beauty he scored. Yeah. That first goal, oh my God. Yeah. Kvara's a baller, bro.
Yeah, even though he hasn't been in form lately.
Yeah, but I feel like it's the team, bro. The whole team has dropped form.
Yeah.
But yeah, Kvaratskhelia with a beauty.
A lot of injuries.
It's 5-2. They're up 3. I don't think Chelsea have enough, especially with it's a very dull team now.
Yes.
I think there's going to be another 4 goals in this game. I think it's going to be a high-scoring game. But, yeah, PSG.
Imagine it's like a 10-4 aggregate.
It might be. So, yeah, and then City, Madrid. Do you believe there's a chance for the comeback?
Nah.
That's it?
That's it. As much as I would love to say City would come back, I don't think they have it in them.
Yeah, no, definitely not. Especially...
I think the morale of the City team has... died,
especially after that game, the tie-in and dropping points.
Especially like right now when they feel like the Prem is out of reach or is getting out of reach.
Yo, but talk about the hat trick from Valverde.
Man,
the first 2 goals were beautiful.
I love the last one.
The last one, that last one was the best one. The first one, they said he looking like Pele in the World Cup final against Uruguay, and then the second one, I just love the finish. Cool, calm, collected. He handled it, and then he put it to the second post.
Oh, yeah.
And then Donnarumma reached, but he couldn't get it.
No, it was like perfectly placed.
And then the third goal,
The third goal is a work of art, dude.
Yo, it's crazy. Brahim's pass, him chipping it over Gay. What's his name?
Whatever his name is.
He fucked him up. And then he slots it in. Yo, it's crazy. Like, when I seen that, I was kind of in disbelief. Like, who would have thought Fede Valverde was going to score a hat trick against Manchester City?
I think I had saw that his last goal in the Champions League was actually against City as well.
Oh, that beautiful volley he scored. And he loved playing against City.
He loved it.
So I got a hot take for you. Not hot take. I got a question, pop quiz.
Pop quiz? Oh, no, I felt already.
There's been 3 players in history that have been captain of a team and scored a hat trick. Valverde was one of them. Name me the other 2.
From Madrid or in general?
In the Champions League, just in general.
Oh, damn. I don't know. You got Messi. He's not in it?
Nah. There's only 2 other times it's been done.
Like in general, any team against any team.
In the history of Champions League.
Is Ronaldo one of them? R9?
Nah. You seen this player.
Oh, what year was it?
I'll say it was in the 20s. So fairly recent.
I don't know. I can't think of anyone.
Benzema. Both times. Against Chelsea and against Manchester City.
What the fuck?
Yeah. It was Chelsea and either against City or PSG. I forgot. But it was on that Ramadan run. So all 3 times a captain has captained their team and scored a hat trick have been Madrid players.
Damn, what a flex.
That's crazy, bro. It's just day competition, bro. Like, what can you say? But yeah, moving on.
Damn, I'm in disbelief.
Liverpool against Galatasaray. Do you believe your team will proceed?
I think they win this game.
If they win, they have a chance because it's either going to extra time or penalties.
Right. No, I think Liverpool win 1-0 and then they can go into extra time and we lose.
In penalties?
In the extra time or something.
Damn. I think y'all win. I think y'all win 3-1. I just think it's going to be that Anfield's gonna be rocking. You're gonna get a crazy goal from a midfield. I think McAllister scores one. I think you guys get a penalty. Salah slots that in. And I think Van Dijk gets the last one. Yo, put that in the parlay, yo. Yeah.
Alright.
And then the one goal is gonna be autogo from Konate.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Yo, but to be honest, Liverpool kind of robbed Galatasaray. That second goal that the VAR ruled off, the one Osimhen scored, so they called it offside.
Anyways, we got
Tottenham Atletico.
Nah, that's right.
Done.
That's right.
Atletico.
That's right. Because I feel bad for the dude who made his debut, but
Yo, they made crazy mistakes. 3 goals were mistakes.
yeah,
Van de Ven messed up, and
the two from the goalkeeper.
Mistakes, yeah. So, and then Bayern Atalanta, there's really nothing to say. And the last one, Barcelona Newcastle.
And
I don't know.
This goes back to the previous conversation we were just having about
I'm
Barcelona.
kind of scared, honestly. Not scared. I think it's gonna be a Yamal masterclass. I feel like he's gonna put the team on his back. But Newcastle definitely shook things up. And don't quote me on this. I'm not 100% sure, but I believe Newcastle's undefeated in the Champions League at home this season.
Did Barca not play them earlier this season?
Oh yeah, I think that's the only game they lost. Yeah, they only lost one game.
Oh, so against Barcelona was the only game they lost?
So props to them.
Yeah, I think Barcelona goes through. I really do. They're going to struggle, but...
Yo, that Burns, he had Lamine a lot. But yeah, regardless, I think Lamine's going to have a masterclass.
I think Flick will have a different setup for this game.
Yeah, and I feel like, bro, just having that home atmosphere for the last game is just adds so much to it.
Especially because they've opened a little bit more in the stadium.
Yeah, a little predictions. So that wraps up our video. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe, share, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Yep, see you guys.